Just wanted to quickly go over the indicator and show you how it works. So once you're on TradingView, go up to indicators and click that. And then you're going to see invite only. Click that. And once you get access granted to you, you're going to see your indicator in here. Click that star. That's going to add it to your favorites. Click favorites and then click indicator, and that's going to show up on your chart just like that. So now let's go over the inputs page so you can fully customize the indicator to fit your trading style and your chart setup. So one thing I really wanted when creating this indicator was flexibility. I didn't want traders to feel overwhelmed with clutter. So everything here is designed to let you turn on exactly what you want to see and turn off what you don't. So the first thing you're going to notice right here is that every time frame has its own color setting. I did this intentionally so you can visually separate each EMA quickly and instantly recognize which time frame price is reacting out of, like right here. You can also go up here and change the color to whatever you want. And then below that, you have master controls, and this allows you to quickly enable or disable different parts of the indicator without having to constantly switch settings. So this shows the EMA lines. So you can click that and those go away. This shows the multi-time frame fair value gaps. Those are right here. Click that, that goes away. And then below that, you'll see the multi-time frame EMA controls. This is where you can choose which time frames you want displayed directly on your chart. They're all going to come selected like this. So you can just click it, it goes away. You're going to have the 1 minute EMA, and that goes all the way down to the monthly. And then next we have wick rejection percentage. What this means is that, for example, this candle with this alert has 50% of volume and dominancy inside this candle. That's how these are designed. That's how this indicator is designed. And then for up here, this is another one with the alert. There's 50% of volume inside this candle. So let's just change that to, let's just see 40%, see if there's a candle that comes up. Oh, so right here, off this 3 minutes, this candle right here has 40% of volume inside this candle. So the sweet spot for me is typically between 40, 45, and 50%. That's what I'd like to keep this at. So next we have the multi-time frame fair value gap. So the chart's going to be selected for you, which means whichever time frame you're on, it's going to automatically show that fair value gap on that chart time frame. And then next, I like to select the 15-minute fair value gap that shows up on your chart. We are currently on the 1 minute. So I like that. And look at this. I did not even realize this candle right here. This is an A+ setup. Why? Because all of these EMAs, number one, confluence it's going in the same direction. That's number one. Number two, we're getting a rejection off of this EMA, which is the 5 minute and 1 hour EMA. That's number two, confluence. And number three, out of a higher time frame fair value gap, that's our third confluence. This is an A+ setup. Look how far it went. This is what I take every day. That's perfect. Okay, so let's go back down here. And we have the fair value gap style controls. So it's going to be selected for extended for the fair value gaps. You can change that to turn off. So if you feel like there's too much clutter on your chart, you can turn it to original. But then look, you would not have even have known that this was a fair value gap if it wasn't extended, and you would have probably not have had your third confluence on this candle right here. So I like to keep them on. And then let's just show you. So you can change the color to whatever you want. And then this right here, that is, see how those are white and they're really hard to see. So I like to change that color, and I change it to black. I like that because it's so much easier to see when you're, especially when you have the higher time frames on there, you can um, see them better. And then next you have the fair value gap labels. So this right here, you can change these right here to whatever you want. I typically leave it like this. I like it like that. And then you have the alert controls. What this means is, so say you're trading on a higher time frame, like the 15-minute, and you don't want to sit there all day and wait for a candle to cross. So you can go in here and you can, let's see, click that just for example, and then you can add the alert right here. So you click that, and then that would be on the 15-minute. Go up here. Once it crosses, you want an alert to go off, and then hit create, and then that will create it for you. And that's it. I hope you guys really enjoy this indicator. I'm so excited for you finally to get your hands on it. So thank you.